Donald Trump's niece Mary Trump said her uncle's psyche is beginning to fray at the edges as the New York hush money trial against him begins. Mary, a psychologist and the former president's 58-year-old niece, took to her Substack and shared her thoughts on the first couple days of the ongoing criminal trial. Per the judge's instructions, Donald will be stuck in that New York City courtroom for at least 4 days a week and 8 hours a day, she wrote. He is not free to come and go as he pleases. He probably feels as though he's being singled out for extraordinary punishment, but that's because he has so rarely been in a situation in which he has no control over either the narrative or the proceedings, she said. Mary added that her uncle doesn't handle it well when he feels like the walls are closing in on him. He freaks out and acts out when he feels thwarted because he so rarely ever has been. He will be seen to be rude, weak, and incapable of controlling himself when bound by the same rules to which the rest of us must conform, Mary continued. There's a reason he tried to get this case delayed until the 11th hour. Even after one day, it was clear Donald wasn't faring well. He's experiencing serious psychological trauma. He's fray at the edges, she insisted. The narcissistic wound that he's suffering right now is basically short-circuiting him. Mary also questioned why none of the usual Trump family members had attended the proceedings to support Donald. Being in a courtroom day after day is extraordinarily draining for the criminal defendant, and to face it with no emotional support could be potentially debilitating, she wrote. He's also going to be bored out of his mind. For him to be facing this completely alone, without family, without friends, to the extent he even has friends, is telling on so many different levels, and it's going to play into the kind of stressors, the lack of control, the disrespect, the boredom, that he'll be experiencing unremittingly on an almost daily basis, detailed Mary. In the first criminal trial of a former president, Donald is facing 34 felony counts related to hush money payments he allegedly made to cover up rumored extramarital affairs during the 2016 presidential campaign. Jury selection commenced on Monday, April 15, resulting in the swearing-in of the first 7 jurors on Tuesday. The process is ongoing with a total of 18 jurors required before opening statements can be made. Trump has pleaded not guilty to 34 felony counts of falsifying business records and has gone on to call the charges a political witch hunt to help President Joe Biden in the 2024 election.